Welcome back. We're still moving along at Rotten Tomatoes' top 200 horror movies of all time, and today, coming in at number 192 from 2022, is Bones and All. Now, Bones and All currently has a critical consensus rating of 82% on Rotten Tomatoes. However, it only has 62% from the audience. That's the biggest variance that we've seen yet. And it also has a 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb. And now the synopsis to Bones and All goes as follows. Love blossoms between a young woman on the margins of society and a disenfranchised drifter as they embark on a 3,000-mile odyssey through the back roads of America. However, despite their best efforts, all roads lead back to their terrifying pasts and a final stand that will determine whether their love can survive their differences. Now, as always, I recommend that you watch this movie before watching this review because, yes, there are spoilers ahead. And as always, I'm not going to talk about the movie at great length. I'm just going to talk about the things I like and the things I dislike, my pros and qualms. So first off, my pros of this movie.
It's too orange.
This film sort of gives me an artsy vibe, and it made me think that there was going to be a lesbian relationship going on, which is, I'm sure, what the filmmakers were intending on doing. But then they swerve us with that, and wow. And to think, I thought this was going to be like an abusive relationship with her dad, with the lock on the door and everything that was going on, and her having to sneak out. But no, that's not the case at all.
Shouldn't you be in school?
You'd think.
I think this girl's kind of winning me over.
You don't like Sully.
Why do you say your name like you're two different people?
You don't like me.
No, I don't trust you. Doesn't matter if I'm right or if I'm wrong about that. It just matters that I feel it.
You, Missy. You dumb
Sully is so damn good and he's so damn creepy. He's great. And now on to my qualms with this movie. I get that you're being presented as a poor single parent, but it costs nothing to clean your yard. As if you're gonna sneak away and then just leave your window open.
First time was when you were 3.
Her name was Penny. When I came in, she was on the bathroom floor. There was so much blood. Her face was chewed up bad, but the worst of it was her neck. She must have been holding you when you started in on her.
Alright, like if you get eaten by a 3-year-old, let alone one that you're holding in your arms, and you don't do anything to defend yourself that includes but is not limited to throwing them away, then honestly that's on you and that's your fault, and I have no sympathy for you.
I smelled you. You probably smell me now. When's the last time you fed?
You know what? I don't know if I like that there are multiple eaters in this movie. I kind of like the idea of her struggling with this cannibalistic tendency and then it becomes too much for her dad and he has to leave. And then she's just so young and she has to traverse the world alone while having this problem of eating people and having to figure out how to basically escape authorities and keep traveling around.
Number one is you never, ever eat an eater.
Rules are made to be broken.
Are there lots of us?
Not lots. Smart.
Okay, so I know they're cannibals, but Sully was just handling all that raw chicken. And then he didn't wash his hands and just touch the fridge and touch the pan like, oh, that's disgusting. Oh my god, now he's touching the banister railings. Sully's for sure the type of dude to walk out of a bathroom without washing his hands, and when he walks by the sink, he looks directly in the mirror and he makes eye contact with you because he knows that you know and he doesn't care.
It helps me to remember each one. When I began this, I was about your age. Bully, you won't break it.
What? Okay, we have to make this guy really weird, so we give him everybody's hair that he's ever eaten.
Outside! We're going outside! Is that what you do on Saturdays? You better cook your own? Right. Give me my hat.
I'm mad at this because there's no payoff for this. Because Lee and the other guy, oh, let's take it outside, and then they do, and then they pan across the window with Marin, but then they don't show any of the fight. So according to Sully, there aren't many eaters out there.
Not lots.
But they're all just very conveniently placed on Marin's journey for her to run into them, even though she's gone her entire life without one of them revealing themselves to her at this point. But yet the first night that she's alone, one of them does. And also according to Sully, they don't feed all the time. Sure, you feed more when you get older, but Marin is also running into them while they happen to be feeding as well? Buy a lottery ticket. Cha-cha-cha-chia. I'm sorry, but you're not going to endear me on cannibals. I understand and get what this movie is trying to do, but this movie does not need to be 2 hours and 10 minutes. I hate stock screams, but I also hate amusement park stock screams.
I'm hungry, Lee.
My luck's not gonna run out, is it?
Man. I'll see that it don't.
So initially Sully said that you went months without eating, but now it's been like 2 days and you've eaten multiple people already. This guy's shirt. So I have a question. Is Marin's dad an eater too? Because in that flashback sequence, there's that one really out of place shot that shows him spitting up blood. Now, it would make sense and I'd be okay with it, but why wouldn't he tell her? He's been very open and honest about everything else so far, so why would he need to hide that he's an eater as well?
You don't think I'm a bad person?
Okay, where's Sully? Let's get a move on.
We can't call an ambulance, Lee. We can't let anybody in here.
I mean, it might draw some attention to you guys, but why can't you take Lee to a hospital? It's self-defense. This guy broke into your house. Oh my god, at least wait till he's dead to start eating him. What the hell? And of course we can't have a happy ending with this movie. The players, get out of here with your pretentious bullshit. So overall, I was pleasantly surprised with Bones and All being not what I thought it would be. And I really liked Marin, the dad, and Sully. And just because I was pleasantly surprised with what it was about does not mean that I necessarily thought the movie was good. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm really turned off by the fact that there are so many eaters out there and they all happen to be feeding at the time that Marin finds them. This movie also did not need to be 2 hours and 10 minutes and could have probably shaved off half an hour and been a better movie for it. And with that in mind, Bones and All is going to have to go on my okay tier on my movie list. Now, do you agree? Do you disagree? Did I miss anything? Let me know down below. And as always, this is just my opinion, so thanks for watching.